The Cam Mackey light that we've all been waiting for. Honestly, this thing does a lot. But what does a lot mean to you? Does it hold up? Is it actually a good light? Well, we're gonna find that out all today. We're gonna take this light and we're gonna go out into the wilderness and see where this light shines, find its weaknesses, and just, see if it's an overall good light for your kit. Well, this is a 100-watt RGB fixture. In that RGB mode, it only uses 85 watts of that, but that's okay. So it has the Fresnel in the box with the barn doors, which Cam sold them on that, and I'm a huge fan. But that's not all this case comes with. So I will shine a little bit of light on the case, this rough out material, which is on brand for Cam. But in it, you get this spotlight mount, which is a cute, teeny tiny little Lico, and it does have gobos out as well inside of this little, I don't know, Pokemon card style case. But it's also got your battery that goes onto this. So you can use this light as a battery powered 100-watt light and throw this in about pretty much anywhere, which is a huge selling point. Then we've got our power source as well, our brick, our cables, USB-C. And then on the side, we've got our softbox so we can get our soft sources as well. So really anything that you need, the 40-inch softbox, the spotlight, the Fresnel, it all fits in this. So we're gonna take this along with us and we're gonna look at some reference images and try to use some motivation off of that and see where this thing strives. Where this light shines is that it's a small footprint light that is very bright and you can throw together very fast. And that's something that really appeals to me on the content creation side of my workflow. So I want to keep that in mind as we approach these scenes that we're going to be lighting throughout the day. So to give a little bit of context as well, in proper Cam fashion, I had to shoot all of the example shots on Anamorphic. So as we see here and as the other example shots that we'll see later on are all shot on Blazar, the new Blazar Mantis shots that are going to be on my FX3 that you're looking at right now. So this first one, I took inspiration from Nomadland. I was looking through Shot Deck and I found something. Big open field and her just kind of sitting there looking off into the distance. That's about all the context that I know. And I was like, okay, well, this is gonna be a really practical use of using this light out in the wild. It's a small footprint. It's something where, say we're getting pickup shots. This is something that I see being a great example. So let's hit to the woods. Okay, so we're just gonna take this as the frame. We're not going for a recreation. This is just more of an inspiration. And unlucky for you guys, the talent, you're looking at them. So we're gonna find our frame first, as we always do with lighting. So this is the shot that we're looking at. I think we gotta warm it up. And really, you're gonna see the use that I'm talking about. So say, somewhere here for right now. And I'm just like, okay, well, I want a little bit more, like I see what this is doing here, but I want more of it. Motivated off of like a soft sun is the look that we're gonna go for. So that's what I'm gonna set up. We're kind of racing the sun here. So we're just gonna give a quick gist of what this is gonna look like. That kind of color temperature sun, I'm gonna go 3000 Kelvin. And this light was made with kind of speed in mind. Magnetic, it's already on, it's great. And the barn doors are just gonna keep this from pinging the side of the lens as well. Yeah, right there. That's kind of looking nice. All right, so we're gonna do it with the light off and with the light on, and we're gonna kind of walk into frame. Okay, here we go. Camera speeding.
Out here in the wild, it's just you and the land. Wide open, quiet, and honest. Ain't nothing like a sunset to remind you what freedom really feels like.
Yeah, I felt like an actor there. All right, now we're gonna run it same take. I'm just gonna waste this off so we kind of have a little bit of a before and after as well to it.
Out here in the wild, it's peaceful. Just the wind, the trees, and the sound of your own boots crunching dirt makes you feel alive until the squirrel steals your last granola bar.
Cool, cool, cool. So I just want to talk about this particular use case. I think this is something that I've done a lot. Little pickup scenes for films, little quick things where we're losing light fast and we just need something fast. Pulling lights out like this is something that I do a lot and I need it, again, quick, speed. And that's something that I've liked with this light so far. Just to add a little bit of that kick, edge, side light, whatever we want to say, motivated off of a little bit of sky and just to pull me out of the background and add a little bit more attention to me. But let's go on to the next one. Okay, so car mount stuff is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a quick like night-esque driving scene. We see a million of them, that kind of typical passenger in the back seat looking out the window. And we're gonna build out a quick little car mount on the side of here and get that all set up. Don't know exactly what this looks like, but would want something, not this harsh, but right here because it's super dark in on this side of the talent's face. And that's where Cam's light is gonna come into play. So we're gonna throw this on here. And again, we're gonna go barn doors and Fresnel on this because I really want to be able to control where the spread is gonna fall. I feel like motivating it off of stoplights, colored lights. Oh, that's convenient. I was about to say, off of brake lights. I mean, if I were to kill this, guys, it's gonna get dark for a second, just bear with me. Yeah, so something like that. Yeah, just a subtle glow right there. I do like that. Flagging it off, it just falls to darkness right here, and it just kind of feels kind of bland. That feels pretty cool. We're thinking run and gun workflow. I'm not lighting an entire car scene. I'm using this light to spice things up and really take it 3 steps further. This red is super antagonisty. I do like it, honestly. I'm just gonna go back and forth up this street, try not to break my camera. Nice. Wow. She's so beautiful. And then if we were to flag it off as well, this is without. It just feels a little bit empty, you know? It just, especially right there, when we got no lights, she's all in darkness. You guys get the idea. It's convenient.
Early this morning, a guilty golden doodle ate a loaf of bread while left alone. Stay tuned for more at 11.
And I'd do it again.
All jokes aside, I want to take a quick break to talk about Motion Array. This is all done through AI voiceover, and I want to tell you a little bit more about it. And they added even more voices to their catalog. All you got to do is go in and type in, and I do it again. You select your accent, your speed, even the emotion that you go in there, and then you generate that, and then it just spits out.
And I'd do it again.
So Motion Array's voiceover is great for more than just filling in voices for your pets, even though to me, I think that's a stellar use case scenario. To me, where I think that this really strives best is pitches in pre-production. Being able to put in there a British male or whatever it is that you need and have it spit out something that acts as a placeholder that will then later be filled in by a voice actor or your documentary character or whatever. Aside from voiceovers, they've got plenty of other plugins as well. They've got their footage, they've got motion graphics, they've got templates, all of the assets that you are very familiar with at this point. Go check out Motion Array, do something crazy with your pet and their voices, and let's go ahead and get back to the video. Something you've seen in previous videos of mine, if you haven't, I hate you because that means you don't watch my YouTube. That whole bright light getting blasted into the table and bouncing off and lighting up everybody. We're gonna line up our shot, something like this, and let's frame this up. Maybe that's the shot and it's gonna be me sitting there. So let's bring some pizzazz into the scene here. So we're gonna open up these barn doors, and I bet you it's gonna be noticeably brighter. Oh yeah, you can see how much brighter that's gonna be. So I'm gonna drop this ISO down, my friends. I don't like this light. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it just gives a little bit of exposure on my face. And then look at that, use that book. That's a nice little return on your face. Cool, so something like that, you know? And then to show the difference of with and without it, it's making a drastic difference for sure. So this is, again, a great example of using your environmental sources, you know, your practicals here, and then accenting it with this light. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn the house lights on for a second so we can actually see. So with this kit also is included this little, like a 40 centimeter softbox. It's a small little guy, but convenient for what I'm about to use it for especially, and it's like a softer light that's coming from overhead. So with the softbox, you also have a grid, which for me, you guys know I love light control. So now we've got an even softer source for these nice overhead shots. So the issue is when I turn around here, we're gonna turn the lights off, we're gonna record on this. So the issue is, this is the shot that will play out. I'm in the fridge, late night snack kind of vibe. I come back with, what is it? We can't see because it's dark. So what I'm gonna want is some sort of source that's gonna be right here. And I just kind of want like a god overhead glow. That's something I do a lot, and having a lightweight fixture to do that is very convenient. We're gonna bring this all the way down to, let's go 2500 Kelvin on this. We're gonna squeeze this in here. So we got it somewhere around here. I think it's a little bright. That was at 30%, dropping it down to 12%. I don't like the tungsten look. Let's cool it down. So we'll match what's in the fridge, which is probably like 6000 Kelvin. And we're gonna pull it back and just twist it a little bit more. So now we're essentially augmenting what's coming out of the fridge. Oh, that house light actually plays really nice. So it's kind of like, bam, walk into frame. That light is playing over here. Then you turn around, eating fucking cake, something like that. Let's rehearse a little scene. you can go for it. Who the fuck drinks maple syrup? Me. Don't get it twisted, I'm from Vermont, all right? It's in my blood. All right, we'll do that scene without a light and then we'll see how it looks. Guys, I'm begging you to subscribe. I put a lot of work into this video. I love you. I'd say that's a final take. I'm not disappointed by this light at all in any way. It's honestly fantastic. It's such a small footprint. It fits into a backpack. It even fits into your back pocket if you really want it to. And then it's got the carrying case, which might I add is this great material that I just intentionally scratched up, like Cam Mackey's rough out look, I guess. This is something that I'm gonna be using for a lot of my go-to content stuff where I need something quick, fast, easy. From brightness to diversity of soft and hard and all of that, and then color diversity of white. You've got bicolor, you've got RGB as well. It really covers a lot of the bases here. And I wanna say that Cam, you should be proud of this. It's a pretty sweet light. So Cam, thank you for sending this out to me. And with that, leave a comment down below of some other crazy way that you would like to see Cam use this light. And I'll see you guys in the next video.